Hey everybody, sorry it's been a while since my last video. Pretty much no time, no money, so I don't get to do things I like this that often. But today I went thrift shopping at a used bookstore. I'm really excited about what I got. So I just kind of want to show it off, try some new things on the channel, or first things maybe. Alright, so here we go. The first thing I got was 47 Ronin. I'm really excited about this story because I love Japanese culture, especially stories about the samurai. Right off the bat, totally different than the Keanu Reeves movie. Seems more like the original story, which I really like. Already started reading it, chapter 2. You know, not to brag. Lately I've been in this total science kind of craze going on, reading a lot of Neil deGrasse Tyson's books and listening to Star Trek radio and whatnot. And I stumbled across this cool find. It's A Brief History of Time and Space by Stephen Hawking. And the cool thing I like about going to these used bookstores is a lot of times there's bonus items. And by that I mean I found this news article inside the newspaper, inside the book. And what it is a news article for when the book first came out, which is pretty exciting. I love history, and I like hearing about cool stuff like that, and I can't fold this up very well. The next thing I got, as you guys might not know, I'm a huge Star Trek fan, and I found William Shatner's memoirs about his time working on Star Trek. Bill. I'm really excited to read it. It looks like there's a lot of cool stuff, like about episodes, like the Cage and whatnot. Really excited to start reading that. Another thing I got was Bernard Cornwell's The Winter King. This was actually recommended by an old history professor of mine. We learned about ancient Roman Britain, and he said, as far as like the whole King Arthur story, which is ridiculous, he does a great job of making it more historically accurate. As far as, you know, Britain in the Dark Ages, you know, in the fall of the Roman Empire and whatnot. So, King Arthur, history, I like it. Can't wait to read it. The next thing I got, I'm really excited about, as I was mentioning earlier, reading and watching all these cool Neil deGrasse Tyson stuff. I've kind of become really into astronomy and astrophysics and all that. So, what collection would be complete without Carl Sagan's Cosmos, right? And I work at a bookstore and I see it all the time, but I've never seen one huge, thick, hardcover one. Carl in the back. With such, I mean, it has amazing, let's see if I can find a page, photos in it. Actually, I think they're paintings. Paintings, photos. I mean, just look at this amazing stuff. I'm really excited about it. I'll probably finish up my Neil deGrasse Tyson book before I do this, but here's the last book I got. I got a Star Trek The Next Generation companion for the series. If it wasn't official that I like Star Trek, now it should be. It's pretty cool. It talks about each thing, about what's going on in the episode. Like who's it directed by, who the teleplay was by, the story by, some guest stars, production date, airing and whatnot. And just kind of goes through seasons 1 through 5, and it talks about the startup of the series. Really excited to read that. Alright. And my used bookstore, they also sell a lot of old comic books. So I've been looking for some, and I kind of found what I liked. And I'm going to show you guys that now. So, jump cut. And rapier. Awesome, right? Okay. So I've been really wanting to read the first run of the X-Men. Don't mean like way back in the day, the Uncanny X-Men. I mean the 1992 Jim Lee, Chris Claremont X-Men. Because when I was a kid, that's when I got into X-Men. You know, I watched the cartoon, I got the toys, and I'm subscribing to Marvel Unlimited, but it's kind of patchy of what they do have and don't have there. And I was flipping through the long boxes at the bookstore, and I found the first run of it. It's not the cover I wanted it to be. I wanted the one with Cyclops on it because it's kind of my favorite. But has Jean Grey and Professor X on it, and Archangel, so that's pretty cool. I love it. Little known fact, I always believe this little known fact. I think this was the highest selling comic of all time. And I love the back of it. Brings me right back to my childhood because I got a lot of these for Christmas one year. They're on a storage unit now, but maybe I'll bring them out and be that nerdy guy. Found number 1. I also found number 2, which I love the cover art. I really like Jim Lee. When he did Batman, when he did X-Men, I'm just super stoked to read it. I kind of did open them, so I'll show you guys some little snippets about it. Either during this or in between or whatever I decided to do. I couldn't find 3, but I got number 4. It's Gambit on it, and actually when I was younger, Gambit was my favorite character. I think it was the coat. Clipper wore a trench coat I thought was awesome. Matrix. Whatnot. Then I found number 5, which looks just so much going on. I'm not sure if you can see here. It's my focus. It's not automatic. It's manual. Filmmaker and all that, like my manual work. Really super excited about that. Didn't find number 6. Found number 7. Cool cover again. Couldn't find number 8. Never mind. I did find number 8. That's not what I meant. I found number 8. And this one, I love the title. It says Gambit versus Bishop. Nuff said. And I don't really remember Bishop that much. I remember he was kind of like a badass, but I like Rogue, Cyclops. Jubilee I was always okay with, but you know, like I said, Gambit's my favorite. And apparently Ghost Rider's in there, so I can't wait to read it. And last for the X-Men is X-Men Vengeance. And I'm assuming it came on after that, and I see Gambit and Sabretooth fighting. And I got all these for $1, or 99 cents technically. And I thought it was funny how I found like 7 and 8, 5 and 4, and 1 and 2, and it just never was, the complete things. But I found something else, and I did get the complete versions of those. Okay, the next thing I got is Batman vs. Predator. I'm a big Batman fan, I'm a big Predator fan, I'm a big Aliens fan, and I haven't opened this one up yet, but it's something, ever since I found it existed, I've wanted it. Like I said, no time, no money, haven't really found it, but found it today. Awesome. I guess that's the first story arc of the issue. I found number 1, I found number 2, number 3, unfortunately, nowhere to be found. But they did have Batman vs. Predator 2. And I found issue number 1, issue number 2, issue number 3, and issue number 4. So I was happy. This trip overall was a very exciting trip, a very successful trip. Altogether, I believe this was somewhere in the $125, $35 range of what everything cost, original list price. But because, used bookstore, I got it all for like $30. So super stoked about that. If you guys would like to actually see more of this stuff and me talk about it, maybe give some summaries of them, I'd be more than happy to. Leave a little thing in comments if you want me to. And if not, and this is all boring and stupid, then I won't do it. Alright, well, bye everybody.